Here we are. It's Friday night, and there has been a leak of the brand new Tundra. And what happened was the leak was online. It actually went up yesterday. I didn't want to post it because I do have a relationship with Toyota, a working relationship, and I don't want to do anything to hurt that. And what they did is they just posted on Twitter a couple hours ago that this is what the brand new 2022 Toyota Tundra looks like. By the way, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you're into Tundras or anything else automotive news related. Let's take a look at it. Here is the tweet. Some people don't know how to keep a secret. There was a dealer meeting and the truck was revealed. I'll actually show you those images in just a second here, but this actually looks pretty close to the render that we saw that I showed you from the Russian website just the last couple days, and before that Toyota put this on their website. So this is an official image of the 2022 Tundra, and I'm thinking it looks pretty good. Let's take a look at this big grille here. So we've got this big LED strip in the middle, and then above the massive Toyota logo, we have these three LEDs, which we've been seeing too, and they've been teasing quite a bit lately. And we've also got a big, rather an orange running light here on the front fender too. And as I understand it, these new LEDs that we're seeing are, I think they are designed to show the size of the truck. I think they're partly due to regulation. I don't have time to look it up right now. I just want to get this video out very quickly, but we do have a lot of LEDs here, and we've got some LEDs in the bumper too. So the bumper is sort of integrated with the grill, and it sort of flows into the fenders here too. So this is a very aggressive, very chunky looking truck. Let's go over to the hood so we can see this is indeed the TRD Pro. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So we can see we have these big air extraction vents on the hood to keep the heat out of the engine bay. And looking at the headlights here, we've got this very unique triangular kind of headlight style, this design that we've seen in the renders, and it looks like a multi-element, probably an LED type headlight setup here too, with the hood going down, sort of resting on the eyebrow, I guess you could say, of the headlight. And a multi-element LED headlight system. Looks like we've got at least, I'm looking at the little square ones, maybe 4 LEDs and 2 projectors, something like that. We've also got these very pretty typical looking TRD Pro type wheels. Now in the cabin, we can't really see much here at all. We can see that we do have some pretty nice looking red seats. This could be circuit red, it could be a brown, but I think this is probably like a circuit red color here. The rear windows are kind of blacked out, and then looking at the rear fender flares, pretty chunky. We've got this sort of fender flare design, not quite as chunky as it was in the render that we looked at a couple days ago. Let's go look at the dealer leaks now. So this is a different vehicle, obviously. This was the one that was in Plano, Texas. There was a big Toyota event a couple weeks ago, and this was the one that was at this event. This is the one that has been leaked by some dealer. This was leaked yesterday on the Tundra forum, the tundras.com website, excuse me. And we can see a little bit more detail here under the headlights. We do seem to have some sort of grill type thing. I'm not quite sure what this is for, but we've got a lot of cooling going on here available with the front of this truck, and it's gonna need it too because we've got a twin turbo V6, the 3.5 liter under the hood almost certainly. Here's another angle of it. Looking pretty aggressive, looking pretty chunky. I kind of dig this hood here. We've definitely got some very raised, the center of the hood is quite raised up, and it really sort of sets it off from the fenders. Looking at the side of it here, you can definitely see how the center of the hood is raised. We have this TRD Pro extractors, these air extractors, and you can see that the headlights go quite back into the body, right above the wheels. It looks like they extend, almost past the rubber, actually right up to the wheel itself, the rim itself. And there's quite a strong character line going all the way across the fender. And then the rear window, the way that the back one sort of has a little cut and it goes up into the back of the door, it looks like, or the back of the body there too. Quite a unique kind of design language going on here. I think those are running boards. This is the TRD Pro. Those are actually running boards down below the doors here too. Let's take a look at another angle. So looking at the rear here, this is the tailgate, and you can see the TRD Pro is stamped right into the steel. And you can see the handle up here too. Not sure if this is going to be a power lift gate or not. I'm suspecting it probably will be to keep up with the competition. And no, I don't know what that yellow splotch is. That is somebody else put that on there to protect some type of information. I'm not really sure what that is. I don't have any details on that. Let's take a look at these taillights here. These are quite unique. We have what appear to be two thin LED strips going all the way up from the bottom, the whole height of the entire liftgate, the tailgate right there. They're quite unique looking. I don't think I've seen anybody else do anything like this in the pickup truck market. Pretty cool looking. And we've got this very chunky looking sort of TRD Pro style bumper with black in the center and red underneath it. And then we also have LEDs right in the tailgate as well. Looks like there's 3 of them, one to the left and one right above the handle. Here is a dark color. It could be gray, could be black. Looks very similar, much more aggressive looking, I guess, or more menacing looking, you might say. So there we have it. Not a lot of detail, of course, on the specifications from Toyota. I think we're going to have to wait till the fall to see that, because this truck is going to be available probably in dealerships later in the year, but we're definitely going to expect some type of fall reveal. I think Toyota is going to get some more information out probably a little bit sooner than they thought on this. With respect to the engines, I made a couple of videos on this previously. Definitely go check them out. It looks like we're going to get the 3.5 liter twin turbo, which is currently in the Land Cruiser 300, which of course we don't get in North America, and the specs on that are a little north of 400 horsepower, and if I recall correctly, 479 pound-feet of torque. There's another engine too that is going to be available, perhaps not at launch. Perhaps at launch is difficult to say. It could be a hybrid. Also, it could just be perhaps a stronger variant of the twin-turbo V6. It looks like we're not going to get a V8, definitely not going to be a manual in this. So go check out those other videos where I detail the engine specifications and what they're very likely to be. Almost certainly the twin-turbo 3.5 liter V6, that is almost a certainty. They teased this a couple days ago with the iForce Max. I just want to compare the render that we were looking at from this Russian website, kolsi.ru. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it badly. This guy did a really good job with his impression of it here. He was actually pretty accurate with the headlights, but in fact, what Toyota has released is a lot more detail in the headlights. They're actually better than the render, which is kind of a rare thing, but he definitely got the major lines correct here. Look at the lower bumper. Compared to both those right in front of the front wheel. The center of the bumper is very similar, and this whole chunky design piece that goes all the way from the bumper into the hood and down around the grille. Very good job, renderer guy. I can't pronounce your name. Again, I apologize for that. He also got this cut line in the rear window pretty accurate too, and the rear fenders too, so excellent job on that render. Here's this iForce Max teaser that they gave us a couple days ago, and you can see it's definitely a V6 because we've got these 3 intake runners on the left side of the image, so that tells me it's definitely a V6. iForce was used as an engine designation in much earlier versions of the Tundra, and we've got all this sort of blue going on here in this Max, and Toyota has historically used blue when they want to denote something that is hybridized. So I think we are definitely going to see a hybrid engine with this vehicle, and they're talking about this being a world beater, so it's going to have to compete with the Ford F-150 and their hybrid offering. So we're looking at the tech specs for the F-150, and one area that Toyota probably is not going to compete all that well is the fact that Ford has 6 different powertrain options here, starting with a 3.3 liter. Then, of course, we have the V8, which people love. It's obviously a very reliable engine. It doesn't make as much power as some of the newer engines do, but Ford knows their audience. And way over on the right here, we have the 3.5 liter Power Boost. This is a full hybrid V6. This is a 3.5 liter, also like the Toyota engine, and right now it's cranking out 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. And it also has those options with the ports that you can use to power your tools or whatever else on a job site, or if you're camping. Toyota's going to have to beat that if they want to be a world beater, if they're going to really compete with the domestic trucks like they have promised that they are going to do. So give me your thoughts and opinions on the design and the styling of this TRD Pro version of the Tundra. Let me know what you would like to see in it, and let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to make around the Tundra or any other truck products, and I'll see what I can put together. Put them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching late on a Friday night. My name is Eric, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, I've got an Lexus LC500 convertible getting delivered to me at some point this week, so I'll be doing a review on that in the next couple weeks. That's going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. See you in the next one.